continually, and Garcia able to block that. That could be significant in this fight. There's a shot that landed from Spence. Good combination.
Well, Spence landed, but Danny Garcia connected with a counter right hand left hook. So, you know, this is what Danny's good at. You touch him, he'll play tag with you really well. And he doesn't want to sit on the ropes, I can tell you that. But
Garcia able to land with the jab to the body. The left hand there from Spence. Spence is usually content to slow, and there's a right hand from Garcia, straight up the middle, able to land. Do you think he can hurt Errol Spence? I mean, everybody can hurt everybody, Joe, but, you know, do you think he can actually land and hurt Spence?
It's hard to hurt Spence. He's been hit by, you know, some of the best guys in the division. I've really never seen him hurt.
Garcia, Sean Porter in the early rounds would say, hey, this is competitive, he has his hands full.
And, you know, put some real hurt on him and stop him later on in the fight. That could happen.
Oh, caught him there, a little off balance with the jab after he threw the haymaker right hand. Right, like just to see Danny Garcia able to get physical, land a shot, drive Spence back. Again, that's a little more information to take here. And as the winner of the CompuBox numbers wins the round, but it can be indicative of what happened. And if you're a Garcia fan,
the only problem with that, what he did, he hit him after the bell.
That jab is beautiful as well. I mean, he's such a complete boxer. But there's a hard left hand by Errol Spence, drives Garcia back.
To the body. Anybody that's going to be in there with him, if you're a coach on the other side, you know that he's a dangerous guy at all times.
He did it to Sean Porter. He did that late, but it was an accumulation of punishment. I mean, look at the physiques of the guy. Well, it's an accumulation of power. You know, it's not Tommy Hearns on Pequeno Cuevas. You know, it's not, he got starchy with one shot. Absolutely not a dirty fighter. Again, he was hit after the bell, too. Let's go to Larry Hazard right now, see how he scores the first 3 rounds. Larry, how do you have it?
When you step in with the jab like that, Danny Garcia is just moving around. He's trying to find a way to counterpunch.
Good hook there by...
It's hard to ever argue with Larry Hazard, and I completely agree.
Slightly on the side, and there's a body shot, little right hand to the body and then the head. And at any moment, he will throw that left hand to the body. There it is, a good uppercut landed per round, jabs landed, power punches.
And body punches.
Yeah, I mean, he is number one, his accuracy in his body shot. But yet you see punches landed 43 to 35. That's not a wide margin. Garcia tries with the right hand. Spence comes firing right back. Excellent work rate by Errol Spence. Right hand was blocked. And that to the body. But what I'm saying is normally, even in a close round like against Sean Porter, oh, that's a good hard left hand.
But when you're watching the fight, you're calculating who's winning.
Yeah, but also, look, Garcia's landing those shots, Joe, is what I'm saying. I mean, he just outlands everybody. And here Garcia is able to stay in the fight. Now, I don't know if he's taken any rounds.
Opinion-based scoring.
Right, but wouldn't that favor the puncher, right? And there's a good hard shot.
You're a judge looking at this. It looks like Spence is winning round after round. I think that favors Spence, because if you... I agree, and he's just whistled one right back.
And there's 2 right there that just landed from Garcia.
Guys are scoring points. And, you know, I think, great combination by Spence right there.
The Errol Spence that we saw last September. Wow, right hand over the top.
I thought it whistled over the top, too.
All right. Double up on the jab. Another interesting round, and in this case, the punch. Interesting. Good hard body shot there by Garcia.
That's all good.
Acumen throughout the fight, his determination. He stays consistent round after round. Good left eye of Danny Garcia.
Joe, what should Danny Garcia be doing?
Well, you know, he's doing what he normally does, which is block.
Punches landed right there. Let me just, I want to get this out, Joe. I'm not some slave to CompuBox, like that's how you decide to fight.
I didn't.
I'm just want to set that straight. But this is a guy who outlanded Mikey Garcia. He tried to get those body shots in on Garcia. He was able to block one of them, but a lot of those shots are getting through. Right hand counter. And I'm just saying, Spence really outlands his opponents.
Yeah, well, it's just a situation where, you know, Spence throws a lot of punches around.
It's all about. If Danny can't get on top of Spence and take him into the trenches, he's going to lose this fight on points.
And he is aggressive, dedicated. Right hand there from Garcia.
And that's what he's doing right there.
Danny is staying in the pocket now, and he's able to land that shot in a body shot. 2 right hands to the body.
In that last round to offset some of this pressure, he's going to have to do more.
It's like he's trying to get close to Danny Garcia to throw some type of left hand or left.
Garcia tries with the jab. The other fighter has been knocked down as a professional. These guys are both mentally and physically tough. would you be able to take advantage of this guy? That's unlikely if he's 100%. And Spence looks 100%. Look at that jab.
Put a lot of leather on Danny Garcia.
That was a good body shot as he exited. You can see that eye, that left eye.
He's allowing Spence to be first. Every time they come out of a clinch and go back.
Look, Spence is really starting to, is a little hesitant, a little tired right now.
Good combination there by Garcia.
Potential, something that'll turn the fight around. Like that.
Oh, that's a right hand. That landed.
He did the right thing. He took a step over to the left and threw the right hook.
It's worse for his opponent as the rounds go on, and he just doesn't change a bit. The angle he's looking for against Garcia. Right hand lands by Garcia.
You go back out there, you got 6 minutes left. 2 rounds, 6 minutes. Perhaps from a guy like Errol Spence. But yeah, I mean, usually advantage goes to a southpaw when it comes to the jabbing duel.
Round 11.
And let me tell you, Sean Porter threw a lot of punches.
Blocked that right hand from Garcia.
Yeah, he did.
Spence went down to look at his feet or something.
He hasn't given him anything specific.
Well,
I think all the information was given ahead of time.
Oh, good right hook by Spence.
Spence coming in now hard.
But look, he's giving it his best shot, giving Danny instructions.
No, I didn't think so either.
I mean,
what is the best game plan? I mean,
the best game plan is throw a lot of punches.
Okay.
You got to agree.
That's what we're saying. Here, Errol Spence going back to work. Garcia tries to flurry, and now they tangle up on each other.
To throw more punches than the guy throwing punches at you.
But you can't go through a whole career not doing that.
Right. I agree.
You know?
Final seconds. Let's listen in.
For the bell, gentlemen.
Triumphant, gives a hug to a game challenger and the tough former champion, that Errol Spence is indeed back. He says, I am the best welterweight in the world, hands down, and he proved that here again tonight. Coming off the car crash, thrown from his car, and he just looked physically, mentally, like the same champion he was 15 months ago.
But yes, but did you see what Danny Garcia did there in the last 10 seconds? He should have been doing that
for the whole fight.
Over and over.
Oh, absolutely.
And he didn't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judges at ringside, Steve Weisfeld and Barry Lindemann scored the bout 116 to 112. Judge Tim Cheatham sees it 117 to 111. All three in favor of the winner. And still, the undefeated unified WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world, the true